Hello, everyone, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I am doing another layout for my March Madness series, which involves me tackling two challenges. One is a sketch challenge. This is 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life Series 17. She does this a few times a year, and March is usually one of those times. So I am going to be playing along with this sketch today, and the sketch is from Alma Ross. And it's got these triangles, and it looks like maybe some mixed media, and then some embellishing and journaling and a big title. So that's the first thing, and I wanted to just let you know that you can find all of these sketches in Christy's Facebook group. If you go to 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life on Facebook, you will find a group. You have to, I think, answer a few questions to make sure you're a scrapbooker and not a bot. And you can join in and see what everybody's making. You just go to the albums and all of the sketches are in there. You have to go and scroll down into the comments to see what everybody is creating, which is kind of cool. And then there's also a one-click playlist down below in the description box that will tell you, if you click that link, it will take you to a playlist where everybody who's creating videos on these sketches can contribute. And last time I looked, there were like 250 videos in there, so there's lots to see. You can, see a lot of inspiration in that. Okay, and then the other challenge I'm tackling is Calvin Ball, which is just for fun. It's just a fun challenge that gets you looking through your scrapbook supplies and finding things that you kind of maybe forgotten about. So let's get started. So this is the sketch that I'm working with. Before we do this, I'm just going to tell you a little something about Calvin Ball. So today we had a Calvin Ball crop. And so during the crop, you have the opportunity to earn points. And so I did that. I went to the crop, which was a point. I shared a layout during the crop, which was another point, and I finished a project during the crop, which was another point. So I showed my project that I did this morning, which we'll talk about later. And then I completed this page here while we were cropping. Hello, Alana. Welcome. Thanks for coming today. Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day, too, to everyone. I guess it is that day. I'm wearing my green shirt, if you can see. And so then I did this pocket page while we were at the crop. And so that was another point. And then I almost finished the second side of this pocket page, but this card wasn't quite finished when the crop ended, so I didn't get a point for that side. But I do get points for creating the project and adding my points up for Calvin Ball. And so what I came to was that my Calvin Ball crop, I got 3 points, one for attending, one for finishing a layout, and one for sharing a layout. And then while I did that, and these pocket pages, they are worth, so this first pocket page was worth 34 points. And then this second pocket page on the other side was worth 39 points. And so that's a total of 76 points altogether. So that will go on top of whatever I create tonight, which is kind of exciting. And I had fun doing that. I always love going to Alice's Zoom crops. Always lots of chitter chatter and interesting scrapbook news to share. And I love seeing what everybody else is doing too. So that's always fun. Okay, so here we go. I am going to start this off by saying that this is really all I've accomplished today. Because I went to that crop and the picture keeps stalking. I hope that's not me, because I did all the things that I need to do to make my internet faster. It doesn't say we're unstable. Let me just bring it up on my, on my other device and see if it is working on here, because I just hope it's not me. I don't know what else I can possibly do. I literally moved the modem into my craft room, or the booster, whatever you call it. So it is right beside my desk. There is no reason why I shouldn't be getting the best service ever, other than, I don't know, my internet doesn't work. Okay, So I'm also trying this with natural light. So we'll see how that goes. Winging it. Cross my fingers, okay? So let's just keep going for now. Okay, so here we go. This is the base of my page. So when I saw these triangles, I was like, I do not like cutting triangles. So I went into my binder. I have a big binder of cut files that when sometimes I feel like just doing a few different cut files just to have like a collection of them that I can pull from when I go to crops or whatever. And I did have this triangle one. Okay, so it's working on my other device. So I think it's your computer this time, Alana. Sorry. Because I'm watching myself on a different device and it's working fine. Okay, so we have this cut file that was already cut. I don't know where it's from. It was just in the binder. I didn't write down where it was from. And then I have backed the cut file with a bunch of kind of cowboy papers. So I have a collection of cowboy stuff, and these are all older papers. This one is like, I think these ones were K & Company. This one was from Cosmo Cricket. This one and this one were, I think, from like a paper pad. So interesting, but it was fun to look through them. And then I also have the, what's this one called? Howdy, I think, from Simple Stories from 2001. So it's a little bit older. I have not even used this, which is super sad. I bought it because we have plenty of Western stuff happening around here, and I have plenty of pictures that would suit it, and apparently I don't scrapbook them. So, but that is where I got my journaling card from, and I did my 100 words of journaling, and so it came from that Howdy collection. These are the photos I'm working with today. They are of a roadside attraction that we stopped at in, I can't tell you when because I went looking for the date and couldn't find it. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more of a deep dive. I think this was I want to say 2019, but I'm thinking probably not because I couldn't find it in there. So I have to go looking a little bit harder. I just didn't have the time today. So there will be no date on here to count for Calvin Ball, unfortunately. Yeah. So then I was like, I need something to map my photos on. And I know that embossing is on our Calvin Ball list. So I went and found a pre-embossed cardstock from Core Ordinations from a long time ago. I don't know if you guys ever bought these paper pads, but I used to think they were super fun. And I have a bunch left, not a ton, but some. And I thought I can map my photos with this embossed cardstock, and that'll be a point for Calvin Ball. So my photos are 4x4. Most of my roadside attractions photos were printed 4x4 because I was taking them for Instagram for a long time until my Instagram account got hacked and no longer belongs to me. Not my paper route one, but my personal one. Okay, so that is what I'm mounting my photos on. And a couple of things that I wanted to do but I haven't done is some stenciling and some splattering. So I'm going to do that maybe before I add my photos because I don't want to have them get all messy. Let's see, what can I do that would be good for this layout? How about we bring back this chevron-y one from Photo Play. And I'm just gonna, so see how in the sketch she has like a little bit of mixed media here and a little bit here. So I can't do that because I didn't do my triangles in the same way. But what I can do is I can put some in these like empty spots of where just the yellow wood grain is showing. So let me grab, do I have up here? I try not to mix my oxide and my distress ink brushes because I don't think that they combine very well. So we're gonna go just in these spots here. And a little bit over here. And just a reminder to anybody who likes to watch live, I see some of you are here now. I will not be on live tomorrow, but I will post. I recorded a video this morning that I can post for tomorrow. I just have to edit it and get it out there. Okay, so we have a little bit of stenciling, and then I was going to put a little bit of splatter on there as well. What color splatter should I use? I think maybe I'll just go with like a kind of do a gold one, but I don't have a good gold, so I think I'm just going to do black splatter. And it doesn't soak into this paper very well because it's kind of shiny texture, but it'll definitely stay with the cut file part. So we got some splatters on there. Let me see, I made a mess. Let me just grab my Lawn Fawn Distress, or not Lawn Fawn Distress, what is this tool called? Stamp Chamois, to clean up my ink. Okay. Now I am also going to do a little bit of my stamping. So let me grab my stamping stitch. Words are harder than they sound, I'm telling you. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of stitching. I'm not going to go all the way around, but what I'm going to do is do one on each side. So I'm using the narrower one because I want it to kind of look like it's on this cut file piece. There we go. So that's kind of what I was thinking. My layout goes this way because the horse goes that way. Okay. So this is the beginning. Okay. Anything else that I think I feel like I want to do before? I don't think so. I think that's about it. So the next thing I want to do is to get my photos and my journaling onto my layout. So let's set this aside because it's still a bit wet from the splattering. And I'll get my photos adhered. I'm just using, what do I have here? Walnut Stain Distress ink. On this layout today. It's just the brown that I happened to have on my desk. And because it's kind of a Western themed layout, I am going to distress my photos a little bit, just on those white edges where the paper shows a bit. Okay, so then we're going to put those on here. So also during the Calvin Ball crop, they do all of this, like they add different things that you can get points for. And so we did that today, and you can request points or request items to go on the points list, which is kind of fun. So like a whole bunch of new things were added today, and I think only one thing got taken away yesterday, and then she did something she's never done before, and she had deleted something way back earlier in March, and she put it back on the list today. I was like, oh. And I guess that's the nature of the game, right? You can never play the game the same way twice. And then tomorrow, they're doing Calvin Ball with a Twist, it's called. And so I can't scrapbook tomorrow because I have to work 13 hours tomorrow. I don't think that I'm going to feel much like creating anything when I get home. But I was reading it. It's very interesting. So basically what they're doing is that for one day, you can get double the points. But the way to do that is that you have to create your project, your layout, your art journaling page, your cards, what have you, without using any tools. That includes your paper trimmer, like no tools at all. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. Very dependent on my tools. I don't know. Like this is a tool, you know, my paper trimmer is a tool. I don't know. The only thing that they said that you can use is whatever adhesive you use. So like this is a tool, but they don't want to jeopardize people's layouts by saying you can only use wet glue and then maybe wreck your photos, right? So you can still use whatever adhesive tool that you want. And then for the digital scrapbookers, that meant that they can't use the tools bar in their digital scrapbooking. So whatever editing and you know, things that they're going to do with their digital products, like changing the color and all of that kind of stuff, can't do it if you want your double points. So you can still scrapbook normally and get regular points for Calvin Ball and just not score the double points. So that's an option. So this is a picture. This picture has my mom and my son in it. Look how tiny they are compared to this wheel, this wagon wheel and pickaxe. These roadside attractions crack me up. So this one we kind of found by accident. We went on a little day trip out to some of the more rural areas around where my parents used to live when we were visiting mom and dad. It was just me and my youngest. And we happened upon, we were going to a museum in this town because we heard it was kind of interesting for such a small hamlet. And then they had this roadside attraction there. I was like, oh my, these are my favorite. I love these things. So that was kind of fun. Thinking like I might want this on here. I also have from a layout I did before. I have these photo corner pieces and I have these, they're frames, I guess. They feel leathery, but I know I made them with cardstock. So it's not fun with a die. So I'm thinking I might want to include these because you get a point for frames, right? And you get a point for die cut. So those are die cut frames. I want them that way. Yeah, maybe. So I had put them in there because I felt like they went with the cowboy stuff, and they do. They go really well. I can't remember exactly what the class was, but it was, I think it was with Creative Collaboration. They're pretty awesome. Those ladies, very creative people. A photo corner. I could put one here and one here. Go. Nestle it right in there. That might be fun. Okay. Photo corners were added today, so that's another point. My journaling. What else? I did want to get my date on here, but I don't have it yet. But I do want to put a label on where I'm going to stamp my date later because I don't want to forget about it. So let's see. I have a box of labels in neutral colors. Oh, viewfinder's on the list now, so we should grab one of those while we're in here. And what else? There is a good label for, we also have arrows on the list. We could grab one of those. This one's a good size for stamping the date. Get that on there. Okay. This one could go on here too. It says on the road because we were on a little road trip. There we go. Okay. So we got those, we got that. We have our label that we're going to put our date on later. We have our viewfinder. I usually am a lot more prepared for this, but I think because I had to film that other layout today, I think it threw me off. And then I went to that crop too. I don't feel like I've done much besides scrapbook today, and still feeling unprepared. So there we go, a few things there, stamped images and such. Okay, now I need a title. So photos, journaling, a spot for my date because I don't know what the date was, and a title. So in the sketch, she has big title written across the bottom. So let's see what we can find in terms of Alpha. I didn't put them back where I normally do. I have to use these ones instead. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's not a lot of letters left in this one. I don't know if it will do the trick. Let's see. What could I put? World's largest? W-O, no R. Okay, that's not going to work. I hate when I do that. I usually put things in color order, but I've been shoving things back in here, not where they are supposed to be. That's annoying. Okay, let's just use these because I know there's enough. If I can find both of them. At least I think there will be. It's very possible there's not. Okay. It looks like I've already done a damage to this one too. Okay, so I'm just going to set it actually on my table down here so that it's kind of like not going to pull up the papers because some of those papers, like I said, are pretty old. And world. You know what would be a good point for Calvin Ball is to use punctuation in your title. Worlds. There's these ones too, but I don't think I have much of anything left in here. Let's try it. Might be able to make it work. Okay. I don't have an L, but I can change this K into an L pretty easily by just cutting. Oops. It's not the scissors I wanted. Cutting that off. Lar. Oh, I forgot these are chipboard. They're just going to fall off in my lap. Large. No. That's kind of fun. Okay. I'm going to stick all these down and I'm going to fix that before my next video because that was really annoying not being able to find what I want. Okay. So before I put my title on, let's grab some washi because that's a point too. Could we do film strip washi? Why not, right? Actually, I don't like that one for this. It's not going to show up the way I want it to. How about a gold? Gold is on the list now. Let's get a gold washi on here. We can do a little gold washi across the bottom. Ooh, should we do a gold polka dot? Because we have polka dot on the list. Let's try it. See if it'll peel off of here. There we go. A little strip of washi on there. And I'm just going to set these on for now. I'll, of course, come back and glue them later when we are not filming because that's takes a minute. Okay, so that'll work. And then we'll put this kind of nestled in there. My little apostrophe piece. I like when they include stuff like that. I don't like my words to not be spelled properly. Yes, I think most washi tape is see-through. I think that's the nature of it. I do often put it on like a strip of white paper, but in this case, I kind of want it to be a little bit messy looking just because of the topic and the way that's going to work out. So, and I feel like I can spread these out a little bit so that my L and my T go up kind of around. So I'll fuss with that later. And then we have this again, just to make sure everything still fits. Okay, so we have a title, journaling, and photos. I think what we're going to do next is pull out our list, which has gotten very long. I printed a new one because mine was getting crazy with lots of scribbly bits on it. I will also bring in my little paper pad where I can start counting things. I do usually recount after I turn off the camera just because sometimes I miss stuff when I'm going back and forth, but usually I'm pretty close, I don't want to say bang on because that's not necessarily true, but I'm usually like 1 or 2 points off. Okay, so today, Chrissy's Beautiful Life layout. We have a star. Do we have a star? No, but we definitely need one because, right? Cowboys, sheriffs, stars, they all go together. There happens to be one on this little Jolie's Boutique embellishment bundle. So let's get that on there, and it's also gold. Can put that there. So we got star. Next says 100 or more words of journaling. Yes. Typewriter font. Yes. Label right here. Oops. Got a label on here. And a selfie. No. A date. No. Washi tape. Yeah, we got this gold washi down here. Pre-March. No. Ribbon. Did not bring ribbon in, and I don't know if ribbon is going to be the thing for this one. Stitching, yes, we have stitching stamp, and these die cut pieces also have a stitched line on them. So where were we at there? Stitching, frame. Yep, got a couple frames. Paper clip. Let's see what kind of paper clip we could use on here. Yeah, I went and looked up information about like how tall it is and all of that kind of stuff. Wrote about our little road trip and how we ended up there. Just trying to think if there's a specific shape that I can use, but I don't think so. I don't even know what these are. Oh, they're flamingos. No, that does not work with a wheel and a pickaxe, does it? Those are silver. I want gold. Thought they were gold. Apparently not. These brownish ones, I guess. They'll work. Ooh, I like these tiny ones. These ones make me happy. I could put this on my telegram. Look at that. A little mini paper clip for my telegram. That's fun. I liked that journaling card said telegram too. I felt like it went with the historical theme of my layout. Okay. So we got paper clip, enamel dots. Let's bring some enamel dots over so I can put them on after. Oh, I think I used all the brown ones. That's right, I did. Look at me go. That's awesome. Okay, well, plan B is to go for the gems because part of the story here was about the Klondike, so I feel like I can get that on there. But those aren't enamel dots. Those are bling. Enamel dots. What can I bring in for an enamel dot? Let's see. I have a whole box of them over here. How about some gray? I got gray. Some gray going on. Even if I just put one like here, right? Then even if I don't add them at the end, I still have an enamel dot on there. But I probably will, because that's kind of my thing. When after I glue everything down, I always want to add enamel dots. So enamel dot, a heart. There's a little heart in my viewfinder. Doily. Well, I feel like I could get a doily on here. Do I have brown ones left? I do. One left. And I think I could probably get it in here behind my telegram piece. Bring in a different shape. I don't think it looks too terribly out of place. So there we go, doily. Polka dots. Yeah, we have polka dots on our washi tape. We have stenciling. Yeah, we did our chevron stencils there. Or I guess it's called a maze. I don't know. Looks like a chevron to me. Camera. A camera. Is that where I should go for my wood veneer? Let's do it. I have wood veneer cameras over here. So I feel like I could get that on there. Camera. Handwriting. No. Arrow. Yes. What else? Word strip sticker. Ooh, fun. There must be word strip stickers on this. Yep. On the sticker sheet from the Howdy collection. Party till the cows come home. Nice. I'm just going to put this one that says Wild Wild West on it. Because it sure did feel like it. There we go. Word strip sticker done. Film strip. Could definitely get one of those on there, can't I? Let's see. I could do... Just a little one, I think, this time. And I'll put it in behind all of this stuff here, layer it up. And I think as the list gets longer, this is how I'm going to have to do it, is just to set everything out and then glue it down, and then you'll have to go to Instagram to see the finished glued down product. So where was that? Film strip up here. Okay, hexagons. I do not have a hexagon on here. Do I want to add a hexagon? Is there something that's naturally hexagon shaped that should be on here? I don't think so. But I have a die that makes a really cute hexagon, but I used them on a different layout. Okay. Oh, you know what I could do is just grab one of these scraps, even this one, and not the right drawer. I could punch a hexagon. It's the little geometric embossed bit in there. That's kind of cute. I could stick that up here. But then if I have one there, I feel like I need another one. What do you think? Maybe if I put it down here, I don't need another one. Nope, I liked it better here. Or do I want it under, layered up with my doily? That's probably better. Layer, layer, layer. Okay, we got a hexagon on there. That's another point. And then plaid, weirdly, no, that is not on here. That's okay. Circle, that's a circle. Birthday, no. Tag. There's a tag sheet in this collection. I wonder if there's one that I would like. Probably not this side of a tag, but I could probably do like this one. Just maybe take my trimmer to it. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to trim the corners off of that one, and then I'm going to put an eyelet and some twine in there. Yeah, the washi does tend to get lost, but I think it's more meant to be like a highlighting feature, not like a... Although I've done some layouts where it is definitely a highlight. Mostly I use washi as like a background element. So let's get an eyelet in there. Oops, threw my phone charger on the floor. Eyelet, crocodile. Oops, not quite like that. There we go. And get that eyelet in there because we don't want a naked tag hole. Also, eyelet's now a point because I asked for it and Alice added it to the list. Yay! Figured if we're going to add tags, I also want to add eyelets because pretty much every time I add a tag, I add an eyelet. Not every time, but pretty close. It's pretty certain. Okay, so before I put, Do I want twine in there? Probably. What kind of twine do I want? How about this one? It's pretty neutral. What else do we got on here? After tag, we have stripes. Don't think any of my paper was striped, but my photo corners are striped. That counts, right? Striped photo corners. Here we go. So this is going to go under here, here. There we go, my little twine cookie jar bag. What else we got? So that's a point for twine. And then we said stripes are on our photo corners. And twine, we just put twine in our tag. Watercolor, no. Rub-ons, I don't think I saw rub-ons in this particular pack, so I think we're going to skip that one. Monochrome, no, we got some turquoise and red and yellow in there. Grid, don't think so. Although my tag is grid lined. And since some of that will be showing, I feel like I can add that point. So grid. What else? Staple. Well, not yet, but I can definitely staple something. What do I want to staple? Here's my little tiny attacher. So I want to staple. You know what I could staple is a little bit of, there is this, if I still have some, I don't know. I had a ribbon in here that was like a brown, I think I might have used it all. It was a brown stitched. Oh, there it is. I see it. I found it. I have to go through this after Calvin Ball's over and fix all of those. They're kind of getting to be a big of a mess. So I could take a little piece of this, and I like this one because it's kind of double-sided, right? So I don't have to worry about which side is showing. And I could take this little thing and put it up over my frame, staple it on, and then I get a point for ribbon and a point for staple. So that's fun. How about that? So ribbon, staple. Isn't that funny how like the prompt for staple helped me decide that I also was going to put ribbon? Just never know where it's going, do I? Let's see. Cut file. We did use a cut file, that big triangle cut file. Ombre. No. Well, actually, I would say that this is a brown ombre, right? This corner. Ombre. Splatter. I did put some black splatters on there at the beginning when we were getting things ready. A sun. I don't think I'm going to put a sun on here. Let me double check if there's like a good sun and cloud element that I don't want to overlook if there's one in all of my cowboy stuff, because I have a ton. Rodeo, cowboy boots, country, farm, jean jacket. No, I do not see a sun and cloud feature whatsoever in any of that, or in the big sticker sheet. There is one more sticker sheet back here. Actually, there's a couple, isn't there? No. No sun. What else? Coffee or tea? No. Cork. I have, where did it go? I have this. And I was kind of thinking that this circle one with the globe on it might be kind of cool. Like a see the world kind of idea. So we got cork. Bling. I'm going to put the bling on at the end, but yes, I'll put one on right now so that I know that I'm not cheating. And I'm just going to put it right there with my enamel dot. Embossing. We got the embossed cardstock that we backed our photos on. Torn paper. I did not tear anything, did I? You know what I've been having fun with, though, is I think I've used most of my scrap vellum that I had here, but I have this little vellum paper pad. This also has some gold sheets in it. And I think I even have some scraps in here somewhere. Where are they? Do they fall out? See? Knew they would come at me if I tried hard enough. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these little vellum scraps and I'm going to tear it. And then we have paper tearing, and I'm going to put it under my film strip. That's another layer. There we go. This is such a good challenge too, to remind me about layering and embellishing and not be afraid to add more things. Torn paper, we got a 0.4. Green. The grass is green. You know what I didn't check for? That would be green if I could add it. Do I have a cowboy avocado? I don't know. Let's find out. So my friend Ruth sent me these after watching my Calvin Ball series last year, and heaven bless her because they have got so many points for me on these. Okay, so a chef, a mummy and a baby, a cool guy, avo together, a hula hooper, fresh avocado, homie G avocado, exercising avocado, random avocado, avocado kicking a hamburger. That's just a weird guy with a mustache. That guy's overheated. This one's singing. This one's farting. Okay. And that one's waving. Avo love, little muscle man. I don't know. I'm not seeing a cowboy. You know what else was at this place when we went there that I was like, oh, well, that's not what I was expecting. So it had this little like fenced off area, and I was like, I'm gonna go check out the fenced off area. I wonder what's over there. You know what it was? Freaking garter snakes. I was like, and not a couple of garter snakes. We're talking like there was a mountain of them in this little thing, and it was basically to stop people from stepping on them. But I was like, oh, no, thank you. Okay, I did not find an avocado, and my grass is green, so I feel like I can add this little green tag up here that says, whoa. Okay. So we got green, a gear. Where are my gears? I have them nearby. And I think that's appropriate for this layout for sure. Let's get a few different ones. I got these off of Temu a couple years ago. No idea if they still have stuff like this on there. I haven't been on there in ages. These ones are the same, and I'd like to have 3 different ones. 3 different sizes too would be good. There we go. Okay. So we've got a gear that we can put somewhere there, one that we can put over here, and one that we can put down with this viewfinder. So we've got gears on the page. Rainbow. I'm not going to add a rainbow to this one. Gold, we got lots of gold on here. Finish a product. That means like a package of something, which no, but I wish I had this before because I've been using lots of packages, and it counts if you use up your ATG or your adhesive, which I mean, I've used a few, as you can imagine. Okay, so not this time. Die cuts. This was a die cut. No, I don't really have a die cut for this page because I'm thinking, was this a die cut? I actually can't remember. Oh, these frames were die cut. So that counts. I'm like, I feel like I said that already. Okay, buttons. Yes, we can grab a button. That was another one I asked for, and they gave it to me because my button box is overflowing. And I have these cute little wood buttons that can go on here. I have all kinds of stuff in here. Okay. So let's get some buttons on here. I was thinking they might be fun just kind of like under here in a row instead of scattering them. So we've got buttons, puffy stickers. You know what I could do is I have, where are they? Those are the black ones. I need the gold ones. Maybe I should bring them out. White. We could do white. That would be fine. Purple. Okay. I'll look later, but I'll just use a white one for now. But I have these little puffies. And instead of like adding them just like all over random, I think I'm just going to put one in the middle of my viewfinder where I already have a heart. We already counted it as heart. But now we also have a puffy. So that's fun. So puffy hearts there. I also have these puffy stickers, but I think they're the wrong color for today. Okay, so we got puffy stickers, and that is it for our permanent list. Now we move on to the temporary list. I did not find an avocado. Music notes is back on the list. So she put it on, took it off, and now it's back on. So music notes, I feel like I could probably just like make one and put it on here. Let's see. I put it away because we weren't doing them anymore. I have a music note punch. So let's see, where's my papers from today that I cut into? There we go. So I was thinking I could do a couple of little red ones from this scrap. This was a Cosmo Cricket paper, and oddly enough, we were just talking about Cosmo Cricket on, I should do 3, on the Calvin Ball crop today, which was hilarious. And the Cosmo Cricket paper that Alice showed, I actually still have, I think. It's a robot gears kind of style. Oop, twisted that one. I feel like cowboys used to sing by the campfire, so I feel like that could definitely work. I don't know if I'll use all 3 in the end. Maybe I'll just do 1. But we have music notes. White pen. I did not use white pen, and I don't see a place where I want to use white pen. So I think I'm just going to leave that. Yeah. No white pen today. Sloth. I could probably sneak a sloth on here since I didn't sneak an avocado on here. Where are my little sloths from Paula? My friend Paula made me all these really cute little icons that I could use for Calvin Ball. And there's sloths in here, and they're so adorable. I used one on my layout this morning with those pocket pages. This one's drinking coffee. That could be 2 points right there. But I'm thinking maybe I want a smaller one. These ones are a bit lighter and oranger. This one's too cutesy. Oh, I like this guy. He could go up here. Okay. So we got a sloth. I'm going to keep this guy in mind for another layout because he's drinking coffee. Okay. Aren't those cute? So fun. So we got a sloth on here and a pickle, no. Memorabilia, no. Flower, no. I don't really know if, well, this is kind of a flower, right? Like on this pattern. I'm going to count that as a flower. Looks like a flower. Down here. Flower, use a sketch. Yes, we did. A butterfly. I don't know. Holiday. No. We were just at my mom and dad's. I wouldn't call that a holiday. Cloud. Well, there's clouds in my photo. Let me count that. Books. No. Wood veneer. Yeah, my camera's wood veneer. Fussy cut something. I mean, aside from that tag that I cut out, I did like cut all the pieces to go backing the cut file. I would say that counts as fussy cutting, kind of. Maybe not. It's not really fussy cutting because it's pretty messy behind that cut file. Okay, so no fussy cutting today. Banners, no. Mushrooms, also no, but could I put a mushroom on here? Maybe. It's not a total stretch. A bee, no. Sequins, probably not. Hedgehog, stamp. I stamped this, so that's a point. What else? Journaling card. Yep, I cut that from the journaling card paper. And a bow. No. Lace. No. Well, my doily is a lace pattern. That counts. And dinosaur. No. Pink. No. A frog. No. A Brad. Not yet, but I could probably put one on here, couldn't I? Where's my Brad bucket? Same place that my gears are hiding. Let's see if we can find a gold one. There's lots, but that's one that would fit nicely on here. There's a little pineapple in case I need a pineapple. Let's see. There's 3 of them. 3 of the same kind. One, 2, 3. All right, I don't like that. Maybe I'll put them with my gears. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I got Brad's. Where was I? Frog, Brad, shaker pocket? No. Chickens? No. A flag? No. Fruit? Again, no. Chipboard? I don't have anything chipboard for this one. Trying to think if I had chipboard bits. I did see something. Where was it? I took a little frame piece or something. It's chipboard, wasn't it? Oh, how about one of these things here? It's not the same red though as I have this little toy chipboard hobby horse. I don't feel like that really goes. So no chipboard today. Car, no. Flare. The flare I have is not going to go nicely on here, so I'm going to skip that one. Put away 5 layouts. I do that at the end of the month. That won't happen today. Going on a cruise. Vellum. Yeah, we got a vellum piece back there, so that's a point. Red. Yeah, we got red on this layout for sure. Eyelet. We put an eyelet in our tag. Viewmaster. Yeah, we got one of those on there. A ticket. No, but I bet you we could find one. Here's my little ticket bucket. My friend Jojo sent me all of these fun tickets. I'm sure I can find one that goes nicely with my layout. It's not quite the right turquoise. Not quite the right red. These are stamps. What are these? So that's green. I could get a little green ticket on here. So these I think are from 49 in Market, and I think I said one day that I loved them, but I didn't have a lot of them because I felt like they came in too big of a box. And so she sent me a whole bunch of them. It's always so nice to have friends that like to share, isn't it? There we go. So we have a ticket there and a ticket up there. And we have that little green piece. You know what? This doesn't need to be here anymore if we have other green on the layout, and I don't love it. So I'm going to take it back off. I'm going to put my other green ticket in there, wherever I put it. It fell back into the bucket. I'll get it later. It's kind of crazy. What else is on this list? Shamrock or clover? Oh my goodness. Yep. Shamrock or clover. I just happen to have a little shamrock and clover punch that I can punch out of one of my scraps. Where's that scrap where I was punching the red music notes? Here we go. Because it has this color in it that I think we can use. Nope, that's the wrong punch. Clover. This is a 4-leaf clover. Happy St. Patty's Day. I guess that's probably why that was added today, hey? Last year was very on top of things and had like a photo for St. Patrick's Day that I scrapbooked. I'm not that organized this year. So let's see where this guy wants to go. Probably just want one of those. Don't need two. Okay. So we have tickets and a clover, and we have photo corners right here. And use super old stash. I'm going to say, yes, I definitely did that. Because a lot of this stuff is very old, especially these papers. Like this Cosmo Cricut paper is from 2007. So I feel like that definitely counts. Chevron. Yeah, we used a chevron stencil. And then I get a point for making a layout. I get a point for making a video. And I get a point for sharing, right? Where's my other sheet? Uh-oh. Lost my sketch. Now I've done it. Stacked it all up on top of my papers. Okay, so I think my other Kelvin Ball sheet is still back here. Yes. Okay. So I also get a point for my layout. I get a point for making a video. I get a point for sharing in the gallery. I already said that. I get a point for sharing to my Facebook profile, to the Chrissy's Beautiful Life Facebook group, Instagram, and here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 64 points. There we go. Look at all of that. Isn't that fun? Okay, so I'm well over an hour now, so thank you for those of you who are sticking with me, but it was a lot of fun, and I will put all this layout together and take a photo of it and post it on my Instagram, as well as in the Chrissy's Beautiful Life Facebook group and on my Facebook page, so you can see finished product there. And I really appreciate you guys being here. I hope you have a great rest of your St. Patrick's Day, and I hope you're doing something you love with somebody that you care about. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.